Why does the U.S. support Israel unconditionally, despite widespread condemnation and allegations of human rights abuses? A question that has lingered in the minds of many. Today, we're going to delve into a narrative that is seldom explored. What we see on the surface, the billions in military aid, the political backing at the United Nations, the public rhetoric, these are mere symptoms of a much deeper covert agenda, an agenda that has been carefully crafted and executed over the years. The U.S. Israel relationship is not just about shared democratic ideals or a mutual aversion to terrorism. It's not even solely about the strategic importance of having a firm ally in the volatile Middle East region. These are the aspects we see, the aspects we've been told, and the aspects that are easy to understand. But beneath this surface, there's a whole new world to explore where the lines between ally and asset blur, where geopolitical strategies take center stage, and where what we think we know might just be the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface of these overt actions, there lies a deeper game of chess being played. Israel is more than just an ally for the United States. It's a strategic outpost serving American global interests. This statement holds more truth than one might initially presume. Let's delve deeper into this intricate relationship. The United States has long viewed Israel as a forward military base in the Middle East, a region fraught with conflict and teeming with resources. From this vantage point, the U.S. can keep an eye on regional threats and ensure they're always one step ahead. This isn't just a watchtower, though. Israel actively provides real-time intelligence to the U.S., feeding crucial information that helps maintain the delicate balance of power. In the shadows of diplomacy and public rhetoric, these two nations have been involved in numerous joint operations. This covert collaboration, often hidden from public view, has fostered a deep bond between their military and intelligence agencies. One prime example is the development and deployment of the Stuxnet virus, a sophisticated piece of cyber warfare designed to sabotage Iran's nuclear program. This was a feat that could only have been accomplished through the combined technological prowess and strategic coordination of the U.S. and Israel. The exchange of technology between these two nations isn't just limited to covert operations. The United States has been a crucial partner in Israel's development of advanced military systems. From missile defense systems to cutting-edge drones, the U.S. has been instrumental in bolstering Israel's military capabilities. This isn't a one-way street, though. The U.S. benefits greatly from this exchange, gaining access to advanced technology and field-tested tactical strategies. But why does the United States invest so much in this partnership? Isn't the public narrative all about shared democratic values and a mutual commitment to peace? Well, that's what the media would have you believe. The truth, however, is far more pragmatic. The U.S.'s support for Israel isn't a tale of democratic kinship. It's a story of strategic advantage, a story of maintaining hegemony in a region that has been a hotspot for global conflicts. It's a story of ensuring that the scales of power always tip in favor of the U.S. This isn't to say that shared values and mutual respect don't play a role in this relationship. They certainly do. But they are not the driving force behind this alliance. The real engine powering this relationship is cold military calculus and intelligence dominance. The media, with its penchant for simplicity and drama, often frames this relationship as a moral obligation. They paint a picture of two democratic nations standing together against a sea of autocratic regimes. But beneath this glossy surface, the waters run deep and murky. The reality is rooted in hard-nosed strategy and a relentless pursuit of power. So the next time you hear about the U.S.'s unwavering support for Israel, remember to look beyond the headlines. Remember to question the narrative, because the truth isn't always what it seems. This isn't a tale of two nations bound by shared values. It's a story of a strategic outpost, a forward base in a volatile region, a partnership forged in the crucible of real politics. In the grand scheme of global politics, Israel isn't just another ally for the U.S., it's a strategic asset, a piece in a complex game of chess, a key player in the United States' global strategy. And the U.S. will do whatever it takes to maintain this advantage. It's not about shared values, it's about strategic advantage. This is the unspoken truth behind the U.S. Israel relationship, a truth that is often hidden beneath layers of diplomacy and media spin, a truth that lies at the heart of global power dynamics. Israel's strategic location is not just a coincidence. It's a key piece in controlling vital energy resources and destabilizing potential regional powers. The Middle East, brimming with oil and gas reserves, has always been a hotbed for geopolitical maneuvering. And sitting right there at the crossroads of continents is Israel, a strategic outpost for the United States. Let's delve into the concept of controlled chaos. It's a strategy that may sound counterintuitive at first, but think about it. In a region of constant turmoil, no coalition can emerge strong enough to challenge Western interests. The U.S. and Israel, by design, have a vested interest in maintaining this instability. It's not about fostering peace. It's about holding the reins of power. Israel's role in covert operations is another layer of this complex geopolitical puzzle. It has played a significant part in supporting regimes that align with U.S. interests and destabilizing those that don't. Lebanon, Syria, Iraq. These nations have felt the ripple effects of this clandestine tug-of-war. However, these operations seldom make it to the front pages of our newspapers, remaining shrouded in secrecy. The global narrative often paints Israel as a defender of democracy, a beacon of light in a tumultuous region. But what if this narrative is masking a different reality? What if it's diverting our attention from Israel's role in covert destabilization strategies? It's a question worth pondering over, and it doesn't stop there. The constant conflict in the Middle East, as paradoxical as it sounds, benefits Western energy dominance and the petrodollar system. The petrodollar, a system where oil transactions are conducted in U.S. dollars, gives America an upper hand in the global economy, and maintaining this status quo is crucial for the U.S. So, regardless of the human toll, the conflicts serve a purpose in this grand scheme. When we zoom out and look at the bigger picture, it's clear that the Middle East is more than just a region. It's a game board for geopolitical control. And on this game board, Israel is not just another pawn. It's a powerful piece, strategically placed and maneuvered to maintain control and keep potential challengers in check. The Middle East is a chessboard, and Israel is the queen. In this game of geopolitical chess, controlling the narrative is as important as controlling the pieces on the board. The story we're told about the relationship between the U.S. and Israel is a masterstroke of illusion, painted with the broad strokes of democracy, human rights, and defense. But as we've seen, the truth is less about principles and more about control. Let's talk about realpolitik, the pragmatic and often harsh exercise of power. In this context, the guilt and sympathy associated with the Holocaust have been leveraged not to make amends or ensure justice, but to mask Israel's critical geopolitical role. This is not to undermine the tragedy of the Holocaust, but to highlight how emotions can be manipulated to serve political ends. The U.S. government, with the help of powerful lobby groups like AIPAC, maintains a tight grip on this narrative. They've built a fortress of discourse where criticism of Israeli policies is often branded as anti-Semitic or unpatriotic. This silencing tactic halts any meaningful dialogue or challenge to the status quo, keeping the illusion intact. So, what is the U.S.-Israel relationship really about? It's about control. Control over vital Middle Eastern resources, control over the balance of power in a volatile region, control over the narrative that justifies their actions, and most importantly, control over the information that reaches you, the public. In this intricate web of power, even the illusion of democracy is a tool of control. It keeps us focused on the surface while the real machinations churn away underneath. But now, you've seen a glimpse of what lies beneath. Remember, the story we're told is designed to keep us complacent, to keep us believing in the illusion. But knowledge is power. And understanding the hidden layers of this relationship gives us the power to question, to challenge, and to demand transparency. The U.S.-Israel relationship isn't about democracy or human rights. It's about control. We've uncovered a hidden layer beneath the U.S.-Israel alliance. This isn't a tale of shared democratic values, as we're often led to believe. It's a story of strategic military outposts, intelligence dominance, and control over vital energy resources. It's about maintaining a balance of power in a region riddled with conflict. And often, it's about benefiting from that very conflict. It's time we start questioning the official narratives. Let's not shy away from seeking the truth, even if it's uncomfortable or goes against what we've always been told. Let's explore how power dynamics shape world events and how deep-rooted alliances influence global balances of power. This isn't about pointing fingers or assigning blame. It's about understanding the world we live in, the forces that shape it, and the narratives that guide our perceptions. What if we all started questioning these hidden agendas? How would that change the world?